if I told you everything you know is wrong? What if I showed you you've been sleeping all along? What if the system needs you more than you need it? What if your purpose is the only currency that's real? Something's coming. Can you feel it in the air? Something's rising. Truth is spreading everywhere. Mark the day, mark the time. Clear your mind, draw the line. This is bigger than a speech. This is war, this is peace. What's coming will change everything. What if I told you that the reset has begun? What if the future belongs to everyone? What if your struggle was just training for the fight? What if your moment starts tomorrow night? They don't want you to hear this. They don't want you to know. They don't want you to realize the power that you hold. But I'm done playing small. I'm done keeping quiet. I'm about to light a match and watch the whole thing ignite. Something's coming, and it's bigger than before. Something's rising, and we're settling the score. Mark the date, mark the time. This is yours, this is mine. This is more than just a speech. This is everything we preach. What's coming will change everything. Yeah,
Yeah, baby, let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. God is moving. God is on the move. Praise God. Hallelujah. Amen. Yahweh. Baby, let's go. As you can tell, I'm all jacked up today, and it's not even on yerba mate. Oh, man. I have had the greatest 24 hours. And if I'm having the greatest 24 hours, I hope you're having the greatest 24 hours. There is so much to be excited about right now. There's so much cooking. If you guys had any idea, Mr. Abundant knows. He knows a little bit. I think he may have had some shifts in perspective last night as we were in our grand council meeting. The guy was like trying to be like, well, what about this? And well, I need, well, this is what this is. And I'm like, bro, chill. This is not where we've been is not where we're going. Where we've been is not where we're going. We have so many plans in place, so much structure in place, so many of the right things that are moving into V2. We're not in V1 anymore. We're moving into V2. So it's time to leave V1 in the past. That's a legacy model. We're going into V2, and there's so much that we have to be excited about. I will be revealing things over the next 10 days. We'll get into that here more in a minute. But there's just some really big stuff cooking, you guys. Big relationships, big partnerships. And I'm so excited to be able to share this stuff with you guys and to be building in public. We do have the Grand Council, so the Grand Council gets to see a lot more than you guys are unfortunately able to see if you're not in the Grand Council. But if you aren't, get yourself 20 million stacker, grab yourself a full set of meme militia, and we'll vote you in if you're that much of a believer. It's just how bad do you want it, right? It's not impossible. It's just how bad do you want it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the business minute. From paper to profit. Measure what is measurable and make measurable what is not so. That's Galileo Galilei. Are you a sales? Are your sales processes as effective as they could be? Documentation isn't just bureaucratic necessity; it's strategic tool that can drive consistency, efficiency, and grow in your sales team. By clearly defining your processes and expectations, you can ensure that every team member knows what success looks like and how to achieve it. So, here are my 3 tips for you today. Number 1, standardize your sales process. Create detailed documentation for each step of your sales process. Standardization helps new and existing team members understand what is expected at each stage from prospecting to closing. Number 2, numero dos, utilize your CRM effectively. We all should have a CRM. If you don't have a CRM, you need to get one. Ensure that your documentation includes how to use your CRM and how to make sure that you're using it effectively. This will help you track interactions, manage leads, and analyze data to improve your strategies. Regularly update training materials. That's number 3. Sales environments are dynamic. Keep your documentation up to date with new strategies, tools, and marketing conditions to keep your team agile and informed. A recommended tool that I would obviously share with you guys is leadbutler.ai, leadbutler.ai, leadbutler.ai. Go check that out. $197 a month. You get the most advanced AI operating system on the planet that directly ties into Brand Butler. Also, you can check out things like Salesforce or HubSpot. Those can be powerful tools as well to integrate your sales documentation and training data into daily workflows effectively. By empowering your sales team with clear, comprehensive documentation, you're not just optimizing your operations, you're building a foundation for sustained success. And that's it. All right. What's a CRM? Customer Relationship Management System, fam. I'll give you guys a little tour of what a customer relationship management system is. Kind of show you guys one of our accounts here. Let me pull this up and then I'll share it with you. And then we'll get into the intro. Let me pull one up. Let me just pull up my personal. Actually, you know what? I'll pull up Brand Butler. That's a good one to pull up. So a CRM. Let me just pull this up. I'll hit share my screen real fast. And then I promise we're going to jump into the intro. As you can see here, this has kind of a dashboard. If you go into our opportunities, you can see here Brand Butler currently has a lot of opportunities. 372 people that have signed up for Brand Butler, 210 people that have started their blueprint, 13 people that have completed their blueprint, 6 people that purchased, and 44 paid members right now. And you can see cancel that. This is a pipeline. I can go to all of my contacts and I can show you the entire list of 2,668 people that I have in our database. Pretty massive database, and we have them tagged by different segments and smart lists and things like that. You can build funnels. You can do marketing campaigns. You can have emails. You can have social media management. We have here all of our automations. So these are different automations that we run on the back end. If you look at the Brand Butler website, these are automations just within the Brand Butler website. There's 2 pages. Look at this. How many are there here? There's quite a bit. And these are all published and running, right? Adding tags to contacts, blueprints not completed. These are automations that we built on the back end. We have web tools in here. You can do webinars and websites and funnels and contact forms and set up calendar booking. And you can host your WordPress website in here. You can create a client portal, forms and surveys and quizzes. There's so much that you can do in a CRM. This is leadbutler.ai that's directly tied in with Brand Butler. You can even do AI agents. They have AI employees, AI agents, things like this. You can see here, create your first voice agent, text, test, and talk with your first voice agent, assign a phone number and go live, conversational AI, talk to your conversational AI agent, create your first conversational AI agent. So many amazing things, voice AI, conversation AI, your knowledge base, your agent templates. There's so much cool stuff, and the list goes on and on and on. There's an entire marketplace here, your reputation management, all of your reporting, your ad management. If I go to reporting here, I can show all of my ads, everything. I mean, it's just insane what you're able to do. You can store media in here and documents and all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, that's what a CRM is. If you don't use one right now and you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you want to be a business owner in 2026, you need to get with it, step your game up. I want to say GM to all of my fam out here. We got Crypto Funk in the house. We got OG Gamer Gangsta. We got Ala de Sola. We got Butter, of course. What's up, my lady? We got Pero in the house and Scofano. Does everyone in the Grand Council chat actually have a full set of meme militia and 20 million stacker locked up. From what I know, I believe so. That is correct. They wouldn't have been voted in if that were not the case, but we will have to do an audit of that. We will be doing audits of that from time to time. So that's important to know. But if you do have 20 million stacker, you do have all the meme militia characters, and you want to be part of our Grand Council, there's some opportunities there. And we got Ed Block in the house watching on YouTube. What's up, brother? Thank you for supporting on YouTube. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into our intro.
Welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules, and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3. And we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, and Stacker. Every day we're bringing you the real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, we got them. Skills, we're stacking them. And chains, we're breaking them. This is the new frontier, and this is the Chain Breakers. Now let's get to work.
Damn. Let's get to work. Here we go. We got 10 days, y'all. 10 days till our 1 year anniversary celebration. We are going to celebrate. We're going to party. We're going to give out gifts. We're going to drop alpha. We're going to make announcements. And we got a lot more coming than just that. So make sure that you are around 10 days from now on the 18th, with this Sunday, January 18th. That's actually the day after my cousin's birthday, who's like my best childhood friend. So Saturday is his birthday. Sunday is our big celebration. Remember, if you remember all of this, if you're watching for the first time and you don't know me, you don't know our token, you don't know our project very well, Skill Stacker is a very unique peer-to-peer education, mentorship, and media. I mean, we have three core pillars to our brand and what we're doing here. But we have a token for our own economy, and we are not a meme coin. We love memes. We share memes. We post memes. We use memes as our weapon, right, for attention. But we are not a meme coin. We are a utility token that powers the entire Skill Stacker ecosystem, brand butler, lead butler, everything that we're building, everything that we're doing, the brand hacker community. Skill Stacker is tied into everything. We have our own platform. We have our own staking system. We'll have our own games. And we're building an entire world with people like Meme Maestro and Mr. Abundance and all of those great, amazing legends of our community. We're building an entire world of different things to offer people in Web3. We have our investor side. We have our creator side. We have our theme park that we'll have, our amusement park, if you will. We have all different parts of our world that we're building. And I want you guys to be a part of it. So this is my formal invitation to you. If you don't have Skill Stacker yet, go grab yourself 1,000 Stacker, get you free access to our platform that as of the 15th will be going up in price. You will not be able to use your Stacker to get in. Well, let me say it this way. You will not pay one time with your Stacker to get in. You will be paying monthly for the Skill Stacker platform. Everybody that's here now, which is almost 500 people, will be grandfathered in. They'll be locked in. You don't have to worry about it. But all the new people coming in, if they don't have Stacker, they haven't verified it, and they haven't gotten themselves into the community. Let me go back here to our main page, show you this. Come on, right here. If they haven't come in and verified their Stacker, right here, holder verification, this is your time to do that. You only have a few days left, about 7 days left, something like that. So make sure you get in there and verify your tokens so that you can be locked into the community. All right. One I got to share here is, let me see here. Actually, let me go back and make sure I didn't skip it. We have our space that's going to be coming up. We're going to do a big celebration space. Look at all these people commenting and loving what we're doing. Thanks in advance. All right, 1 year Stacker celebration. We're going to do a space starting at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Bro, I'm going to go for hours. Hours. This is going to be a very long space. We might have to do multiple spaces for the anniversary celebration throughout the day, but this is going to be a very, very big space with a lot of freaking people. I'm bringing them all out. So I'm talking big brands, big brands. I like big brands and I cannot lie. I need to make a song about that. But you should be buying the dip right now. I posted this morning, a couple hours ago. You should definitely be buying the dip. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to grab Stacker for the cheapest that you're going to see it. It's not going to be going just, yeah. Anyway, so I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. This is a very cheap price for Stacker right now. If you knew what I knew, you'd be buying more Stacker. Not financial advice, but this is just the truth of what I believe. I'm posting content like this now, both on Facebook and on X. I'll be posting more stuff like this on a regular basis. I have a little story that goes along with every one of my posts. This man walked away from billions of dollars to give you the truth for free. This is the guy that started the YouVersion Bible app, which I know many of us use. He's never charged for it. He doesn't want to sell it. It is just something that has been providing a lot of breakthrough and bringing the word and the gospel to many people throughout the world. So this is a really cool content that I wanted to share with you guys. If you're not following me yet over here on my personal page, what are you doing with your life? Go ahead and give me a follow at Adrian Boycell. And we'll pause that. Oh, this video right here. I got to show you guys this. Did you guys see this? I'm going to play this for you guys. It's hilarious. Watch this. Okay. Make sure, let me stop sharing and make sure. Actually, I think I'm sharing my audio. So let me go ahead and unmute this. Let's see here. Here we go. This is Gavin Newsom's State of the Union address. Here we go.
California Governor Gavin Newsom here to deliver my last State of the State address. I've skipped the last 4 of these speeches because, well, as you all know, California has been a complete shit show disaster. But since I am running for president, I desperately need the attention. I could tell you all the bad things. Like California has the highest cost of living of any state, and I've had the worst inflation rate of any governor since taking office. Or we have the worst schools, most homeless, worst roads, and worst job market with an unemployment rate 22% higher than national. But we shouldn't dwell on such trivial things. I want you to appreciate all the things I do well. I'm sick of hearing about fraud in Minnesota. If you thought the fraud there was bad, I have just one thing to say. Bitch, hold my beer. No one does fraud, and no one can waste money faster than me. California has the highest fraud rates in all forms of welfare. Somali daycare fraud is the Little League's chump change. In California, I issued $30 billion in checks to fraudsters in our unemployment program, and some of them were to criminals who were serving time in prison. Speaking of prisons, I'm closing down prisons at a record rate, not because crime is going down, because I've granted early release to over 100,000 criminals since I took office. More than half of them have gone on to recommit crimes, likely more. But I've decided it's not a crime if you just decide to stop arresting and prosecuting criminals. My budget is a mess, but you got to give me credit for my creative math skills. I have cooked the books so the next governor ends up taking the hit, and that way I can still give illegal immigrants free taxpayer-funded health coverage and a cost of $13 billion a year. And if you want to dwell on any of the many, many problems in California, I have just one thing to say. Don't blame me. Blame Donald Trump, or blame climate change, or blame the Zodiac. But just don't blame me. Because I don't do blame well. I managed to cheat on my wife with my best friend's fiance and did not take the blame. So if you think that I am going to take the blame for the dumpster fire our state has become under my watch, think again, you suckers. Not going to happen. Full stop. I would thank you for your time, but we both know it is you who should be thanking me.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. All right, let's get to a little market update. Enough of that nonsense. Look what we got going on here. We've had a dip, y'all. We got a dip. Oh, it's a little bit of recovery, actually. It's coming back up a little bit. We were at 90,000 last night. We're down a little bit. You can see this little la, 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 whatever that is right there. I don't even know how I explain that, but that little la, 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 la. I had to do that again. 3,100 on ETH, 214 on XRP, down 2.2% since we saw you. BNB at 1% down at 889. Solana at 137.80. Up 1.4% in 24 hours, which is good. Still down from 141 though, so whatever. We got Tron at 29 cents, down 1%. Doge down 3.5%. Doge always takes a big hit. Cardano in number 10, as always, down 2.78 at 39 cents. Remember when I was talking about 45 yesterday and how you could have got it for 35? You're at 39. That was your warning. Here's another one. That's all I'm going to say. Man, lots of things. Zcash is quickly dropping. You'll hear a little bit about Zcash today. It's at 420, down 12.8% in 24 hours and almost 20% over the last 7 days. And Sui, What's going on, man? What's up with you, Sui? I got some AVAX. I got some Hedera. I don't have any more Shibu. Got all of my Shibu gone. Bye-bye. Said so long to Shibu. I'm done with it. Or Shiba, Inu, I should say. Uniswap, whatever. There's some, you can see the top 100 here. But I wanted to make sure you guys were able to see this. There was a little bit of a dip. Hopefully you caught the dip. We're back up to 3.11, still down about, a little over 1/4%, just under 0.5%. 43, we were at 49. So fear has moved over just a little bit. And altcoin season's at 24 out of 100. So pretty interesting stuff to see here. As terms of the market right now, we're up and down and up and down. There were some big announcements, and we'll get to some big announcements of what's going on. WLFI made some big announcements, so they're up almost 11%. I don't remember what their announcement was now. WLFI made an announcement. Oh, they're launching a hold on. What is it? Come on, brain. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me, brain. They are launching, they are applying for a banking license, WLFI. So we will see how that goes. Keep that in your sights. Knight's down 5.2. I love Knight. If you don't love Knight, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to tell you that right now. The only thing problem is it's on the BNB chain, which is poo-poo. So you got Pippin here up 30%, just keeps rising. I've talked about this every day. You got White Whale. This was a crazy freaking trade, man. I've seen a lot of people getting rich off of White Whale. It's too late. You missed your window. You missed your chance. You missed your opportunity. I was in a few call groups and I almost snagged some White Whale. And I was like, I just can't chase shitters, man. I don't know if it's going to do anything. And it did. And if I had bought when I could have bought, I would have put probably $100 in. I would have turned that $100 into a couple $100,000, to be honest. When I first saw it pop up on my call groups. I'm part of about 5 or 6 different really high level call groups, thanks to one of our other holders here. So if you'd like to get access to some of these call groups that I'm in, I might be willing to offer some of that. But if you look at White Whale, it's at 106 million. It was the first 100 million runner, 106 million, first 100 million runner of 2026. This one was running, baby. You could have got in here if you were part of these call groups. I'm not much for the call groups myself. I check them every once in a while, but look at this run. This has been a pretty incredible run. I don't know much about the project. I'm just going to be transparent there. I don't know what the White Whale is or what the details on it are. You can see their price right now is at 10 cents, market cap 106 million. They got a meme generator, which is interesting. From the depths, some basic stuff here. Meme generator looks like what they got so far. Nothing special, nothing that we don't already have within Brand Butler, but somehow they got to 106 million. Who knows? So I wanted to show you guys that, but most importantly, even better, as we are grinding, as we are hustling, as we are growing, as we are leveling up, we got Stacker. Stacker's had $696 in volume in the last 24 hours, $1 million market cap, 1.07. I'd like to see us get back to 1.1, 1.2 this week. I think that's possible based off of what I know is coming, maybe even sooner. 124,000 in liquidity with this supply that's going to get dramatically reduced. All right, we did the market update. I'm moving fast, as you can tell, because there's a lot I need to share with you guys. All right, let's get out of here. One thing I want to share with you guys is we had our Grand Council meeting. And it was, how would I describe it? How would I put it into words? It had its productive moments. It had its challenging moments. There was a lot of conversation and dialogue. And I think that there was some progress made from that session. But I think there was a lot of time and things that I learned from that first Q1 meeting that taught me some things about how to run them going forward in the future, from just managing the conversations and how much time we spend on certain things. And so being able to do them more efficiently in a shorter amount of time is one of my big priorities. But we did cover a lot of ground. I kind of covered a lot of things that I was working on and kind of opened up some eyes as to what's really happening behind the scenes, because even people that are very close to me, they don't get the full picture. They get about 50% of the picture. I used to reveal everything, and I've had to work really hard to deny myself that and to just work quietly on the back end and not say everything that I'm doing. In fact, right now, I'm tempted to want to share certain documents, right? What I will share with you guys real fast, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. You guys aren't Grand Council, but I will share something with you, is the Skill Stacker $1 billion engine. We've built a $1 billion engine here. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. And this is what's going to drive a lot of volume. We're doing $100,000 a month worth of ads. We're going to be bringing in $500,000 a month in top, like basically one-time revenue. And then we have monthly revenue that's going to be built off of that. It's one primary engine. Then we also have things like our merch shop, which we're going to run. We are going to be in a position in the not too distant future where we are going to bring over. It wasn't an actual meeting of all founders. That's the big problem. It was you and I going back and forth, allowing everyone else to see where we were at. Yeah, there's a reality of that too. Is that we only had Lazy Man was on the phone listening in, and Don was there, and he was having some audio issues, and he was listening in, but nobody else was really chiming in other than Anthony and I. So we learned a lot from that. Like I learned a lot from that session yesterday. I actually had AI analyze the entire conversation. What went well, what didn't go well, what was the sentiment, what could I have done better, things like that. So it was really productive. But one thing I want to share is I do want to make it very clear with people that we are not I am not the day-to-day operations and owner operator of Skill Stacker. Like, I want to make sure that that's super transparent and super clear with everybody here. That is not my intentions. Am I doing that now? Yes. Is that been working? Somewhat. Is that my superpower? Not at all. My superpower is coming up with ideas, creating strategies, building the connections, putting the chess pieces in place, and knowing how to win the game. I know how to get us to the goal that we want to get us to. I don't need to be the one moving all the chess pieces. So in the not too distant future, we're going to be scouting and headhunting for a CEO that we can bring in with a proven track record and a lot of success of how do we get to the $1 billion market cap? How do we scale our merch store? How do we, somebody that wants to drive the bus, the Skill Stacker bus, let's just use that as an example. Who's going to drive, and it's really a train. Who's going to be driving? Who's the conductor of the train? We need a conductor. Just like inside of Brand Butler, Chris is the conductor. He's driving the train. I'm the one telling the train where it needs to go and giving the instructions to the conductor. But I do not want to be, I have no desire to be the one running the day-to-day operations. I have other things that I'm working on. My main things, I've talked about this before, is consulting. That is my main area of focus in 2026. If I had done that in 2025, we'd be sitting on an even higher market cap right now. Consulting, content creation, that's another big part of what I'm doing. Those are the main kind of things that I'm really leaning into, just making sure that this company and this organization and this token and everything that we're building is moving in the right direction. I'm the visionary. I'm the strategist, right? So I don't need to be the day-to-day operation. So I don't want to take too much time on that, but I wanted to make sure I brought that point up from the meeting. There was one more thing I wanted to bring up from the meeting that we talked about. We have some new collections that are coming. There's going to be some really exciting stuff. So make sure you save your money, save your soul, so you can get action on that. Make sure that you're building up your bags. This is a very, very important time for the next chapter of where Skill Stacker is going. He said, bought from 2 wallets. Let's freaking go. And so there's a lot of exciting stuff coming down the pipeline. What's up, Sleepy Squirrel? Yes, you are, until the next step happens. We need consensus and funding to remove you from that. So that's kind of a reminder of another thing is I have funding that's coming. I now have a corporation that has been filed in the state of Delaware, specifically in the format and structure for raising capital through Y Combinator, through venture capital resources, through all different things. We're going to be raising a lot of money. We're going to be working with an investment fund. So there's quite a few things that we're doing on the back end that are more business operations related, that don't really involve the coin so much. They're going to impact the coin, but I just want to make sure that you guys know there's some operational stuff that we're putting into place right now that's really, really big. Investment capital, just a lot. So I don't want to beat a dead horse, but you guys get the point. So let me get into a little bit of a news update here, because we got some really interesting things that are happening. I told you guys I'd tell you about Zcash, man. 169. Episode 169. It's crazy how freaking fast time is flying. Zcash is in a civil war. Wyoming launches their own stablecoin, FRNTS. I guess it's an S $sign at the end, but FRNT $sign. And Ripple kills the IPO rumors. The gloves are off. Privacy coins, blockchains, and private companies are all making headlines today. So the crypto space just served up 3 big bombshells. A state-backed crypto stablecoin has hit the market. Zcash internal split turns public. I guess a bunch of their people resigned. Scam. I'm sorry. I got to take my elderberry syrup today. And Ripple says no thanks to Wall Street for now. All right, so let's talk about the Zcash meltdown. Bootstrap versus ECC. Zcash's nonprofit backer breaks the silence on the split and blames legal limits on outside funding. So here's what happened. Bootstrap, the nonprofit behind Zcash, says that board members tried to explore privatizing Zcash. Wait. Privatizing Zashi. Okay, sorry. The Zcash wallet. They claim that they had to reject those ideas to comply with U.S. nonprofit law. ECC, Electric Coin Company, what a cool name that is. The original Zcash devs walked away, called the board's actions malicious governance. Ooh, I've been hearing from the Doginal dogs and Bark and people like that that are very closely tied to the big players in the industry that Zcash was going to fall. So I warned you guys on that one. The Zashi wallet's fate and control over it now sits in limbo. This highlights the tension that's happening between decentralization and funding. A nonprofit crypto development has its limitations, and community trust is on the line. This is why I will not do things that other founders would do and other people have told me to do, because my trust and my reputation and showing up here 7 days a week on X, 7 days a week, showing up consistently day in and day out for 364 days or 354 days or whatever that is, right? All this time that I've showed up consistently, this has built my reputation. It's built trust. It's built rapport. You guys know me. You guys know that I'm not perfect. You guys know that I make mistakes. You guys know that I say stupid things from time to time. It's just how it goes, right? I have my good days and I have my bad days. How many founders can you point to, can you tag in this video that are like that? I personally don't know anybody that's showing up the way that I'm showing up in Web3. And so I made a long post about this. I'm not anything special. I just show up every single day. I put my face out there. I do what I say I'm going to do as much as I humanly can. I'm not perfect, but that's, I think, the big difference maker for Skill Stacker. And we have something that's really, truly a solution to a lot of problems. I didn't just come up with this idea randomly. Like I listened to the market. I saw my own pains. I heard other people's struggles and pains, and I wanted to solve that. And that's what we're doing. So number 2, Wyoming goes full crypto and launches FRNT with a $sign at the end. First U.S. state-backed stablecoin hits the market. Frontier Stablecoin Token is what it's called. And Wyoming just launched it, a fiat-backed digital token, fully reserved and publicly issued. And then guess what chain they launched it on? Do you want to know? Let's see some guesses down in the chat without looking it up. Do you guys know where they launched it? Where did they launch their stablecoin? Come on, put it down in the chat. I want to hear. See, you'll get to it here in a minute. Governor Mark Gordon says it'll fund schools and cut the taxpayer burden. Let's go. That's what I want to touch. Oh, man, come on, baby. That's freaking bullish right there. You can already get FRNT on Kraken. And here we go. The Solana blockchain with the support of Arbitrum, Avalanche, Base, Ethereum, and more. The first time in the U.S. state launches a real world stablecoin. Public infrastructure meets blockchain, and it could set a precedent for other states. Do you think California will have a stablecoin? We call it California coin. This is like your local DMV offering Venmo. Oh, how cool would that be? But backed by the state treasury. That's freaking amazing, man. That's freaking awesome. I'm bullish on that. Ripple's president, Mr. Brad Garlinghouse, the man, the myth, the legend. If you don't like Brad, then you can just end this stream right now, because Brad is the fucking man. I've been listening and watching this guy, almost everything he's posted for years. Every interview, every meeting with the IMF and Christine Lagarde and Donald Trump and everything. This guy is a billion. I'm sorry. Let me take the billion out of there. I don't want to do him dirty. I don't want to FUD Mr. Brad Garlinghouse. He is a $1 trillion CEO. Okay. Yeah, I'm a fan. I like the guy. I think he's genuine. I think he's real. I think he's actually going to change the banking system. I think he stood there and fought and went against the SEC when every other crypto company would have caved and just paid the fees and done whatever it would have done. He took a stand and set the standard for crypto from forever. Like Ripple is now forever in writing, in government law, the company that changed the laws around crypto for people like us. So I got to give credit where credit's due. Ripple's president, Monica Long, shut down the IPO chatter in a Bloomberg interview. She says that they've raised $500 million post SEC battle, and they don't need public markets. I want your money, but I don't need your money. Ripple is still writing a $40 billion valuation. Ripple was expected to IPO after resolving the SEC issue, and instead it's betting on internal growth and private capital. Even in crypto, not everyone wants to go public, especially if they're already sitting on $500 million in fresh funds. Why the hell do you need to go public? You lose control of your company and it becomes beholden to the shareholders. That's a hard no from me, dog. All right, so as you can see here, Zcash is struggling with their governance and structure. They got people walking out. That's all bad. Wyoming launches their stablecoin, and Ripple is playing the long game. Are we playing the long game? I don't know. I think most of us are. All right, let's go ahead and check the comments, see what's up. See, Solana. Gotta be Solana. Solana. Yeah, baby. What's up, Destiny? Good to see you, brother. I'm doing amazing, as you can tell. Feeling alive, feeling just on top of the world today after some of the conversations I've had, not just in the Grand Council meeting, but I've had some conversations with people on the back end. We have some big dogs, people that I want to share a little bit of a story, and then I'll get to the wheel. But there is a gentleman that I had sponsor an event years ago that I was a co-founder of. And he came in and did an amazing talk, was one of the most gifted speakers we had of that event. And then after the event, he kind of just disappeared and I didn't hear anything from him. And then out of nowhere, about a week and a half ago, this man reached back out to me and was like, yo, bro, you know I'm a wizard, right? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, I'm a wizard too. Check out my wizard project. And he starts showing me what he's got. He starts sending me stuff, sending me videos. And I'm like, bro, are you seeing what I'm doing? Look at my white paper. Look at this. Look at that. And he's like, bro, I'm all in on this. And then guess what happened next? Can you take a guess what happened next? He's like, I want in. And he started getting in and he started DCAing in. He's just getting in now. He's getting in at a really great freaking price, but he's just getting in now. And he's just doing small little tickets. But this guy is a beast. He is going to bring so much to the table. He's deeply connected. And I just shout out to him if he's watching right now, bro. Like, I'm so freaking bullish on the fact that you're back into my world. I would have never expected it, but God works in mysterious ways. I haven't even told Mr. Abundant about any of this. There's quite a few things that have happened and transpired that are just massive moves. I can see God just like, that's what God does. Like, he doesn't come in and just like move a mountain like in front of us without anybody doing it. Like, he moves mountains through us, you guys. And I'm watching all of these pieces get put into place for the checkmate. And there's going to be a moment, and we're going to see this moment happen where it's going to be like, checkmate, game over. And there's going to be a lot of freaking happy people here. And I don't care how long it takes. It's just God's timing. I've released that. I'm just enjoying the journey now. I'm totally enjoying the journey and I'm having so much freaking fun. It might take us another week. It could take us a month. It could take us a year. Who knows? It could take us 2 years. I don't really care. I think it's going to happen, to be honest. I think it's happening much sooner than that. But God is putting some pieces in play that's like, what are you doing right now? Like even my statement I made about the CEO, who knows? This guy could end up becoming the CEO of our company. I don't know. So long game all the way. Bring this gentleman on the show so we can verify his reality. I don't think so. You guys are just going to have to trust me on that one. Maybe eventually I'll bring him on the show. But right now his name will remain secret because he's big. This is a big one. So we are going to get into the wheel. It's time now. Somebody likes to win some stuff, and so I want to give some stuff away. We got 20 minutes left. I feel like there was something else I wanted to cover with you guys, and now I'm kind of drawing a blank on it, but I'm going to come back to the wheel. Let's see here. Where's that wheel at? All right, we need to get to what day here? All right, I think it's 167. Yes, here we go. Okay, yeah, we're at 167. All right, let's come in here. I got some LDZ on the wheel. I want to give away another NFT, so I'm going to put let me put a monkeys NFT, MNK3YS. This I think it was NFT. I'm going to put a monkeys NFT on the wheel today for you guys. This is episode 169. There we go. Make sure everything else is legit. Yep, I got everything else legit. Too legit to quit. Let's go. All right, here we go. Share the screen with you guys. Boom, boom, boom. He said, I like winning stuff. Dude, who doesn't like winning stuff? What did he say? What did Jay say? Let's see. Jay said something cool. Favor with God and favor with man. That's right, because we worship the creator, not the creation here at Skill Stacker. We got our priorities straight. All right. Here's your wheel for today. $1 USDC, $1 USDC, 1K stacker, 1K stacker, $1 USDC, 1K, $1 USDC, 1K, 500, 1K, 1K. I sound like an auctioneer. We're going to burn 10K. Hopefully we can make some burns. 1K, 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 100 stacker, 10K stacker right there. We got a bankrupt. We got 1K. We got the monkeys NFT. Got some 1,000 LDZ. Let's go. Hooking you up today. All right. Let me come back in here. And don't forget tomorrow. What's tomorrow? What day is tomorrow, guys? Friday. Don't forget to get your buy-in. Of course, Don doesn't like winning. The winning is boring. Winning's boring, Don. So damn boring. All right, let's go ahead and spin this baby. Who do we got on the wheel today? Hopefully you guys showed up for yourselves. Let's see here. Stacker, STKR, breaking the chains. Let's go. Let's see here. Man, you can tell I'm fired up today. And it's not the caffeine. I'm telling you. It's not the caffeine. I got a wind of God. All right. I'm putting some music on here. Here we go. All right. Fun. All right. First person up on the wheel is, let's see. We're going to go with, there's some good buys. We're going to go with 4U9JG. What's up, G? 4U9JG. We're going to get to 7G7P. Those ones rhyme. Then we got, let's see here. We got 4CKKBQ. This song is dope. Let's go. ANDK7. There we go. We got 8GDEL. There we go. GZKKX. I love it. EKSMS. I love that one right there. We got CUNOV. We got VHDC. HV1R4. 6SCRT. 9ZV. ZVHU. Let's go. CG5E1. M1GSB. 5NSNC. 4HK. HK. GP3. Let's go. Oh man, that one was rough. And that's it. That's it. Let's see. Let me just double check these. 6AEXP. 6AEXP. Did they get that one? Oh, 6AEXP. You almost forgot one there. Both. There we go. 3ERNY. 7H5OU. There we go. That's it. Man, that's a short list today. Let's go ahead and get these things done, though. Got some chats going on here. We'll say Friday. I'll take that NFT, though. Get you a monkey. Come on. Who needs a monkey? Let's go. All right. Let's make this thing happen. All right. Spin it. First one, 4U9JG. What's it going to be for 4U9JG? Not a BK. 1,000 stacker. I don't know what that is. All right, next one here is 37G7T. The King. Let's go. Oh, baby, he's getting himself a monk. MNK3YS. There we go. Congratulations. I got to remove that. 4CKKBQ. 4CKKBQ. $1 in USDC. ANDK7. Here we go. This is Mr. Abundance song right here. 1K. Backer. 8GDEL. Let's go. Just a heads up, you guys are going to see some changes to the Skill Stacker show here pretty soon. We're going to be making some big updates, some big changes, so just get ready for that. 1 USDC there for 8GDEL. All right, let's go over here to GZKKX. GZKKX. Let's go. Oh, baby, come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. That's my dog right there. Let's go. 10K stacker. Woohoo! EK SMS. Come on, put 5 in, get 10 out. That's a freaking no-brainer. EK SMS. Let's go. This one's a big winner. I'm keeping that 10K on the wheel. And we hit a burn. Let's go. Let's burn some more stacker. Burn 10K. CUNOV. I know who that is. I know who you are. I will keep it secret. CUNOV. 1K stacker. 1K stacker. VHDC. Let's make this thing happen. Come on. It made it across the line to 1 USDC. HB1R4. Let's do this. Come on. Is it going to make it across the line? It did. 1K stacker. Let's go. 6SCRT. I said I love and literally. Oh, look at that. 6SCRT wins 1,000 LDZ. I'm actually super bullish. He and I. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Something is cooking with he and I. So just how to win, he says, and he spells how, HAW. You win by buying a meme militia NFT and buying $5 of stacker, and that gets you on the wheel. But here's the catch. See, if you buy today, right now until tomorrow morning, or 9 a.m., about 8:55 a.m. Pacific time, if you buy in the next 24 hours and you don't have a meme militia and you buy some stacker, you will get on the wheel for Freedom Friday. So you don't have to have one of our NFTs for Fridays, but you miss the other 4 days of the week. So I would suggest getting yourself a meme militia NFT. It'll be good for you. And thank you for watching, Gregor Misha Jabale. Greg, I'm guessing your name is Greg or Gregor. Who knows? So let's get over to 9ZBHU. It's your spin, baby.
We were never just here to make money.
That's right.
We were here to become abundant.
That's right. Donate. There we go. All right. Next one is CG5E1. Let's make it happen. Come on. Gotta turn the volume up on this one, baby. Oh, he hits the bankrupts today. See, you don't like winning, Don. You don't like winning, so you hit the BK, bro. Sorry, Don. The luckiest guy in Skill Stacker who always wins says, I don't like winning, and then hits BK. Oh, that was good right there. Let's see if your dog's wallet is happy today. M1 DSB, let's go. Bring that energy up. Come on. 1K stacker. 1K stacker. Let's go. 5 NSNC. Let's go. That's so funny. 1 USDC. There you go for 5 NSNC. 4 HK GD. Let's go. Let's go. 1K stacker. 6A EXP. Let's do it. Oh, 10K stacker for you, dog. 10K. There we go. That's $10 worth of stacker right there. A little more than that. 3 ERNY. Let's do it. What? Yeah. DC, I told you. All right, 7H50U. My daughter always wins. Mr. Bunny says that's hilarious. Oh, that was really funny. $1 minimum buy for Friday. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's roll. Let's roll. Come on. Last one. Here we go. After rains. There we go. Let's see. What are we going to play next? I just love this song. Okay, listen to this. This is the builder's speech. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm going to stop sharing this for a minute. Right. You guys feeling good today or what? Here we go.
Just existing. We were born for more than this, more than grinding just to live, more than trading all our time for a paycheck and a lie. Can you feel it? Something shifting in the air. Can you hear it? The sound of builders everywhere. They thought we'd never wake up. They thought we'd stay asleep, but we've been waiting for this moment, and it starts with you and me. This is the builder's speech, the moment we've been waiting for. No more playing small, we're breaking down.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, I do have something I want to show you guys. I'm going to pull it up. Let me pull this up.
They said they ain't gonna take your jobs, said crypto was a scam, said keep your head down, play it safe and trust in their plan.
Let's go. All right, let's see here.
When the system starts to crumble, we're the ones who know how to build. We got purpose over profit, we got calling over clout, we got skills that feed the future while the empire's running out.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you guys this. Check this out. All right. When the song is over here in a second, I'm going to show you guys something. Butter says, let's go. Man, these songs are bangers. All right, let me get to something that I think is important here in the last couple minutes. Here we go. I want to show you guys a project that I'm working on. I can't share too many of the details, but I want to show you guys what it looks like on the agency side for us and the projects that we're building. Right now, we're about to build out a project for a brand, and this is just the first phase 1 of what we're going to be building. We're doing the brand identity and strategy build out. That's going to be a $7,500 to $10,000 build. It includes the logo design, the brand book, the brand guidelines, the brand assets, the brand strategy consultations, which is usually 3 to 4 consultations, a full brand butler AI setup and configuration. This is a steal, you guys, because typically for just the strategy consultations, I'm charging, anywhere between $1,500 and $10,000. So just that alone is very expensive depending on the brand. So this is right here. Then we have NFT art creation. I'm going to have somebody on the team that we're going to employ. I have a few people in mind. We have a few people in our network that could do this. I could do it myself, but this is not where I'm operating in anymore. And so we'll have somebody create the art for them. And we're going to pay a designer a commission for a full NFT collection of the artwork. Then we have the NFT metadata configuration of getting all that done, the structure, the traits, the rarity logic, the collection configuration, getting all that stuff dialed in. And then the NFT launchpad, $2,500, minting infrastructure, contract setup, and launchpad configuration. And then we got to build the website, the funnel, and the CRM integrations. So getting that main page up for the project, getting their funnel built out with all the automations and follow-up sequences and nurturing and all that kind of stuff, and tagging and just the whole pipeline. We're going to build all that out for them as well. And this is another really cheap deal. So this initial piece of the project is about $19,500 that will range up to $25,000. We'll get in the range. We'll see what they got. And I'm going to make sure that this music stops. Give me a second here. But I wanted to kind of have you guys see this firsthand. And then we come in town here to phase 2. And you can see here, staking platform build. We're going to be building out a staking platform for them. This is the phase 2 subtotal, 30 to 45 day turnaround on the project, a one-time investment of 30 to 45 grand for that. And then ongoing costs. You can kind of see here what the ongoing costs look like with us. Ongoing cost of marketing campaign management of about $5,000 a month, about $60K a year. The CRM platform, the Brand Butler AI software. This is their software total for the year. And then this is their ongoing annual cost. So ongoing, they're going to be putting about $63,000 a year. If you look at the total cost coming into this, and I can't scroll down too much further because I have some proprietary information there, but one-time cost is about $30,000 to $45,000. Ongoing cost of about $63,000. In total for 2026, we're anticipating to spend about $95,000 to $100,000, $108,000. And then, yeah, I'm not going to go any further than that. But I wanted to show you guys this because this is the real deal. This is not hype. Oops, there we go. This is not hype. This is real project that we have in our pipeline right now that we're anticipating closing. And we're going to be presenting this. So wanted to make sure you guys see that. This is a very big deal. And this is the very beginning of many of those, many of those. So we're generating revenue in a lot of different ways within our ecosystem. We have salespeople that are getting better and better, that are leveling up. And I want to see you guys get into that same position. Just to be fully transparent, if that salesperson closes that deal, which I'm very confident because of who they are, that they will, we're looking at giving them a payout of, out of that, roughly $20,000, somewhere in the neighborhood of about $20,000 for that one project. So it's a really, really good and big opportunity for them. And they can decide if they want to be involved in doing the creative and doing the brand and doing that, and they can make more money if they want to do that. But if they want to just sell it and move on to the next project and go bring another one in, they have the ability to do that as well, because they have us to support them. They have Brand Butler and Lead Butler and what I'm doing in my team to do that. So you guys should be very bullish right now, very excited about what we're doing, the partnerships that we're building. And man, there's just some big stuff coming down the pipeline with you guys. And I just wish I could share it, but I just can't yet. So until it's in writing, until it's official, until we've actually made an announcement, I got to keep it quiet. So just know that that's opportunity for you, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. So with that being said, I love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Tomorrow's Freedom Friday. We'll see you back here. We're going to have a shitload of people on the wheel. I know it. And that's it. God bless. And as always, you know what to do. Keep looking up.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the West with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the West with a whistle in the air.
calling out rebels who don't play fair. TKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web Bree power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.
Bye, Danny.